All right. So I am just starting my initial progression through Leagues Echoes, Leagues 5. I have decided a number of regions and relics, and I'm kind of pretty dead set on them. So if you look in my bottom left, right now I have the Melee Mastery Tier 1. I've got the Animal Wrangler relic and the Friendly Forager relic, and I am one task away from tier 3, and I will be going Clue Compass. I will also probably be picking the actual Clue relic when that point comes around. And my plan is to go melee, so tier 6 melee, tier 4 ranged, and my regions I will be picking, other than the ones I have right now, I'm going to be picking Wilderness, Tiranwin, Fremennik. I believe that the once laughed upon WTF region choice for its stupidity of actually picking it is actually feasible this league. I'm not much of a raider myself. I can raid. Anybody can raid, in my opinion, with the overpoweredness of leagues, but I don't have the time and the sheer staying power to grind out a lot of these raid tasks where they have kill count related to them and all that sort of stuff. And I believe WTF to be a very good region for people that are trying to save time in their lives. I'm not necessarily aiming for Dragon rank. That was a goal I achieved last league during Leagues 4. I am mainly picking these regions and these combat mastery choices for one ultimate goal, that being to achieve the Corporeal Beast pet. So, with WTF, what does that give me for gear? Simply put, you will be able to get access to full crystal, which functions as both a ranged and a melee armor this league once you get a Echo unique drop from Echo Hunlif. That drop is a blessing, and when equipped, it gives you combat bonuses to your melee attacks, regardless if it's a crystal melee weapon, such as the halberd. It doesn't matter. You will get a attack and strength bonus with melee weaponry. And then the Wilderness gives me the Kopesh. I think it's called the Kopesh of Thunder. It's basically Calvarian's or Vetchian's Kopesh. And it also gives you a shield dropped by the same monster, the KBD. And the shield is basically really good defense. Strength is better than a Vernic Defender, and the attack bonuses are better than a Vernic Defender. And the shield also makes you immune to basically every single bad status effect, which is awesome. I've run the numbers, and my DPS is looking like around 20 with the max gear in my regions for melee. So that's something. But that is my ultimate goal. You would just get all that gear, run Kopesh on stab, and really just camp it until you get the pet. And if I get the pet early, I will attempt to go for other wilderness pets. The wilderness is full of them, and the only pet I have from that region is the Chaos Elemental, and that is pretty much a gimme pet. Whether it's in or out of leagues, it's like 1 in 300 or something, really generous. So there's that. With my choices, I haven't calculated if I can like struggle against certain bosses like Scorpia or Dagonoth Kings where I won't have like a superior magic style, but I can always still get, I guess, certain gear. Magic wise, I think my best will be Ancient Scepter, because I can get an Ancient Staff from the Wilderness, and then I believe I'm able to just add the Ancient Emblem from Muspa onto an Ancient Staff without any further requirements. Melee-wise, my best weapon pre-Kopesh will be the Zombie Axe. It'll be the best melee weapon for anybody, regardless of regions, because anybody can access the Zamorgul's base where armored zombies reside. So that place will be packed. I kind of want to get Chinchampas and AoE stuff before I actually go there. Yeah, the quest is completed for everybody. Sadly, they didn't let us complete it ourselves because there's kind of a easy mode where if you just start the quest and don't finish it, you basically get your own instanced area of Zamorgul's hideout until you complete the quest, which lets you get a zombie axe unbothered. It's not that big of a deal in main game, but, you know, crowded game modes like Leagues for the first week, maybe the first 2 weeks at least, at that base will be fairly crowded. Keep in mind the whole area is multi and everybody's in Iron Man mode, so the second you touch somebody's monster that touched it, whether it was 5 minutes ago or 5 seconds ago, you're not going to get the drop. So, yeah, that would be nice to eventually get the zombie axe, but right now we are just kicking goblins until I can equip this Willow Shield and also get the Chef's Hat for a task. I'll try not to ramble too long, and I'll just try to cover the highlights. Pets, rare drops, progress towards BIS, that sort of stuff. Catch you on the flip side. All right. With 30 defense that I earned from kicking 136 goblins in the nuts, we can equip this wooden shield. I took the effort to get the stats for and create. And that's our final points we needed for the next relic unlock. And I said I was going Clue Compass. So this one will basically let you... Oh, well, I'll explain it on the way then. So it'll let you teleport to your current clue step. In addition, you can teleport to any stash units within your regions. So pretty decent. And I believe it also... I think the important thing, the addition, is that it'll also ignore wilderness teleport restrictions. So during Leagues 4, I went... I can't remember the name of the relic, but it was a necklace. It wasn't Fairy's Flight. It was a necklace that let you teleport to any teleport location, regardless of spellbook and jewelry. And that did not obey, that obeyed wilderness teleport restrictions, because it was basically acting like a glory, a specific teleport. And those specific teleports have like 20 and 30 teleport restrictions, where I don't think this one does. The only reason why I didn't go Fairy's Flight last League was the fact that there are very little, if none, fairy rings or leprechauns inside the wilderness, and I was not aware of the teleport restrictions on the other one, so I probably would have gone Fairy's Flight last League just because of that fact, because it was a bit annoying running down like 10 wilderness levels or so, trying to teleport out from certain places like Revs, but that's regardless of the point. But Decent grind until the next relic, where I believe I will choose. Well, these are the two that are, most people will choose because Equilibrium, regardless if you play a long time, is not really considered to be worth it for a lot of people. But, yep. See you in the next clip. All right. So I have achieved. Well, I'm basically one task off, 30 points off the next relic. So I'm going to turn in the belt buckle to this NPC. And that is tier 4 relic unlocked. Now the choices for these are Golden God, Reloaded, and Equilibrium. Equilibrium is still kind of disappointing, let's say. Golden God is what a lot of people are picking. This one is basically, well, I like to joke around and call Golden God Fire Sale, but with extra steps. Basically, instead of Fire Sale, instead of everything being free, everything alks for more, so stuff that you buy from a shop is always noted. You still gotta purchase it with GP, but you can then alk that item for more GP than what it cost. And you can also auto alk items, and that continues uninterrupted. So you can do other actions while alking for passive money and passive magic XP. And I guess it's really popular because Melee is really popular this league. And that's why I can see passive magic being so popular, so that way they can get their other combat stat up. It's also good for prayer. You spend 20k on an altar, and you get XP equivalent to, I think, a dragon bone with both burners lit at the gilded altar. But I'm going Wildy, and I'm also going Fremenix, so I don't think prayer will be an issue. Which brings me to Reloaded. So Reloaded, simply put, lets you pick any relic of a previous tier. Now, I don't know who would actually do Reloaded and pick another teleport relic. I'm sure there's some weirdos out there, but I believe the most popular is to pick Reloaded and then another tier 2 relic. I can't really see another tier 1 relic with Reloaded, especially because I have access to a Dragon Axe from DKs, and well, everybody has access to a Dragon Pickaxe from Volcanic Mine, but I'm a little bit easier with Wilderness, but I believe I'm going to go with Reloaded. And the relic I'm going to unlock is Dodgy Deals. So I'll double up on the tier 2 relics. So no depletion of stalls, maximum coin pouches 3x'd, pickpocketing items are noted, automatic pickpocket, and 100% success rate. That's probably the biggest one right there. And this is also interesting as well. It's good for like densely packed areas like ham members. Yeah. But we already have this passive 8x multiplier from that tier, but we're gonna go ahead and unlock Dodgy Deals. So yeah, now we have 2,500 points until the next relic and 60 points into 60 tasks until the next area. I believe I'll probably unlock the next area before the next relic, but we'll see. I guess I'll keep you posted. All right. So I just did another combat mastery task, which was killing 10 enemies that are level 100 or higher. I chose blue dragons, which allows me to choose another combat mastery progression, and since we're going melee, we're going to go with melee. Yeah, those are the effects. 10% chance to generate an echo hit, which is an additional melee hit with 50% of your max hit, respecting accuracy, but only working in PVM. I don't know why they had to specify PVM or PvP. I guess they don't want to have people kill each other as fast as possible in like PvP minigames, but whatever. And the passive effect, healing, is increased by 20%. So that's with food, and I think regeneration over time. So that's cool. So that is the second melee tier unlocked. And these are the... this is like the recommended progression, I guess. So I guess the next one is Scurious, which will give us an attack speed buff and a accuracy buff with all styles. All right. I have earned enough. I've completed enough tasks to unlock the next area. And I believe I'm going to pick Tiranwin second. So it's a relatively small area, but it contains the Echo Hunlif, a Slayer Dungeon, Zulrah, and you can actually melee Zulrah in leagues with a Halberd, Underground Pass, not much in the Underground Pass, and Volcano, not a whole lot, but they're relatively fast tasks, so yeah. But yeah, the Echo Holonif is cool because it skips the preparation phase. I've heard it's very difficult to kill, but yeah, that's the Echo Blessing. It doesn't have any combat stats. Oh, okay, 5 prayer. But it goes in your blessing slot, and when it's equipped, yeah, you get the crystal armor effects for any melee weapon, not just crystal. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pull the trigger. And there's Tiranwin unlocked. Catch you in the next one. Alright, so I have achieved the points required for the tier 5 relic. So let's go over the relic choices, shall we? So Slayer Master. This one's kind of weird. You get some bonus Slayer XP. The cool thing is you're always on task for eligible Slayer monsters. That's cool. This one is kind of weird, the skip and block tasks for free. In previous leagues, you could just straight up choose your task if you had the corresponding Slayer relic. So I don't know why this is a thing. It just sounds like busy work. I don't know how they couldn't implement what they did in previous leagues, but whatever. And this one, that one's pretty good. To be honest. But we're not going to do the Slayer Relic. Production Master. So this used to be called Production Prodigy. They've changed a number of things about this relic. They've added like where is it? I don't think battle staves worked before. I definitely know that ammunition did not work before, so that is quite a nice change to Production Master. It's very tempting, but I'm not going to go Production Master. Which leaves Treasure Arbiter. We're basically going to double up on clue relics. So you get the lowest number of steps, 10x rate on skilling clue items, 1 in 15 from monsters, I believe. I don't think that 1 in 15 applies to like chests that have clues on their drop table. This one's pretty good. So we don't have Fallow because Fallow exists in Kandarin. But this no emote no item requirements for emotes, kind of nice, especially for like master clues for, well, just clues in general, but like there's a master clue step that everybody has for well, actually no, it's just for Prif, right? For the Bryophyta staff. So we won't have to grind that out early on. We will eventually grind it out probably for the points, but yeah. And Charlie steps don't have their item requirements either, so you'll still get the Charlie step. You just have to talk to him to progress the clue. And then increased number of max rewards from clues. So I think this is my right choice. I love clues, and I think when paired with dodgy deals, especially at ham members, we're going to get quite a quick amount of points, especially because no emote requirements. Not that easy clues are difficult to obtain the emote items for, it's just a lot of, how do you say it? Obscure, weird emote requirements, and it's less clues we'll have to drop because there's a lot of easy clues that require like gnome clothing and candor and stuff like that. So I believe taking Treasure Arbiter is the correct choice for my current build, which leaves me with 2980 points until the next relic and 150 until the next area. Oh yeah, and I did just unlock 12x multiplier on XP. And we need to wait until tier 7 to unlock the 16x multiplier. But I think now I'm going to turn in those tickets from Brimhaven and then probably do Brimhaven a little bit more and try to get that pirate hook. That's like well, I consider it easy, but like, look, it's a master task. And the cool thing is they changed, what do you call it? They changed Brimhaven a lot, and you buy this with the cosmetic tickets, and the cosmetic tickets are affected by the minigame multiplier, so this does not take that long at all for 400 points, which is cool. I think this will be a very easy one for people to do. Probably their first master task, to be honest. That's if they like agility, but not a lot of people do. Anyway, see you at the next milestone, probably at Scurious. I still need to do that.